Beep.
Good thing that people don't hear my clap typically. I'd love to know what you were just clapping, but Discord was like, no. I'm not going to.
Welcome back.
Welcome back
to your weekly TIFU digest.
Yep.
I look, I have to start us off by saying this real quick. I know that we record in advance, but the TIFU segment we don't. So you're not going to hear me say this in the podcast this week. But this is a weekly segment, so we're actively experiencing the comments. To those of you who downvoted the video for Am I the Asshole, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I expect some backlash there for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh, the comments are great. You could just see them get mad, and then but hey, you know what? Shout out to everybody who watched to the end. That was a big dub, because you could see them go like, edit. Fuck, he got me.
Yeah. There were some nice constructive ones, at least, that weren't immediately just like, man, fuck this ginger spoiler hat, fat fucking Jake Paul looking motherfucker. You know, there wasn't really much of that. It was more just, you know, like, I don't know, I kind of disagree with Joe
Did
there.
I hurt
and
you?
Then a little bit, yeah. That's 20 years of generational trauma that I'm making up for on this episode. So buckle up, Buttercup. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just here. But you know what? Hey, glad y'all had fun with that. We definitely did.
Yep.
And as y'all know, I'm not that much of a shithead. I had to clarify. And I actually commented back to someone. Someone actually said, like, I'm downvoting this because I don't like it when anybody else does it. And I was like, well, at least I came clean, because all the ones that I watch, they just troll you and leave it. But
how do you know it's a troll then? Do they like tweet later or?
Oh yeah, no, like later on they'll say something, or like you can clearly tell it's them out of character.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, you know, at least I came clean with it. But all that to be said, glad y'all had fun with that. As always, we have our weekly TIFU digest. But before we do that, before we get into the stories, because we do have 4 good ones, it's time for an ad read.
Ad read.
That's right. Y'all already know what's up. It's Into the AM, baby.
And
you can go to the link in the description or the pinned comment, intotheam.com/lousy, especially right now, because we're in the heat of November. And this goes actually well to December 8th, if I'm not mistaken. They have a massive Black Friday sale going on. Sam.
Yes.
What's going on with that sale?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, it's up till December 8th, 60% off. Just by going on and shopping, up to, of course. It's not everything 60% off, but you know, a lot of things are. And if you use our code Lousy at checkout, you get an additional 10% on top of that. And so on top of that. And so
yes,
if you go get some extra savings, get some dope stuff like some hats, some hoodies, some underwear. We've talked about it all. Some shirts. So
I was actually rocking my hoodie today.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, went through some disc golf. Nice little place up here in KC called Hobby Hill. Beautiful course. We only got 11 holes in, though, unfortunately, because the guy I went with, good buddy of ours, Spencer, got a phone call from work. He had a jet, so we only got 11 holes in. But out of those 11, I was only 2 over. I was pretty happy with myself.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But anyway,
I was throwing like a champion.
Into the AM doesn't give a shit about disc golf.
But they do care if you rock their hoodie when you play disc golf.
Yep.
Or their shirts, hats, underwear. I'm actually.
You wearing it?
You know what? I can do this.
I'm not showing, but
look at that.
Yeah, that showed so much detail.
Stand up. That you could saw the Into the AM band. That's what I'm wearing right now. Into the AM draws, baby, and they're so comfortable.
Yeah, they are. Anyway, go to the link in the description or in the pinned comment. intotheam.com/lousy. That is right. One more time. intotheam.com/lousy. Yes. Get a bunch of stuff. It's on sale, especially if you use our code Lousy at checkout.
And don't forget, also link in the description, you can join the Discord. Hop on in there. If you do get anything, you get it shipped to you. You want to try it out, show it off. Hop in the Discord, show it off to everybody in there. Show them you riding with the Lousy Show, getting you some dope Into the AM threads. We'd love to see it as well. But with that, it's time for us to get into this week's.
It's time to do. Not really, but...
Weekly TIFU. Digest.
God damn it! Now I gotta break out the piano and come up with something. It's on the way in the garage. Man.
We talked about it. We said we were going to do it, and
No, we did not say we were going to do shit. We didn't. We only talked about it in that one episode. Nobody has said that. Hey, I want that. Tell you what, if 5 people comment, and none of them are Joe's alts. If 5 people that also aren't just friends of ours being paid by Joe say in the comments, I'm trying to cover all my bases here. That they want it, I'll make it. But
I think a weekly TIFU Digest jingle would be great. So, you know what? Here's how you can do this. Make it simple. If you want it, if you want the weekly TIFU Digest jingle, in the comments, put Team Joe. If you don't want it, put Team Sam's a little bitch. No.
I also would like to clarify. I did not once say that I didn't want to do it completely, but
didn't he just?
No. What I was refuting was your statements in which you said that other people said they wanted it, that we had talked about it.
So much. Let's get into the damn stories already.
Just hit him with the empirical evidence, and he's just shutting down.
Start this week. Y'all know what we do. It's 4. God, you already know. 4 stories. 4 score and 7 years.
4 score. It's like William Shatner and Abe Lincoln got put together.
4 stories keyed up for y'all. 4, 3, 2, 1. So we end on a high note. I start this week, so Sam's gonna take us out and take me out at the end of this at some point, I'm sure. Let's get to it. Story number 4.
I'm sorry, what?
Oh my God. Today I fucked up by accidentally making my boyfriend think the car was breaking down on the highway. I've been here. So this just happened a few minutes ago. Said boyfriend is still next to me. Oh, so we're going straight to Reddit for this.
It happens like
off
Reddit.
The rip, dude. A bit of context. My partner lost his smell for the most part due to long COVID. Another piece of context. I'm lactose intolerant. That doesn't stop me though.
Wouldn't stop me either. Honestly, I'd take the L.
I can always buy new pants. Yeah. So for dinner last night, I ate a lot more dairy than I probably should have. Baked potato with hella cheese and even more sour cream. So today my stomach was a bit fucked up, to say the least. I was in the car with my boyfriend on our way to pick up lunch, and my stomach was starting to hurt, so I decided to let a couple silent but deadly rips out. Opened the window a bit so it wouldn't be as bad, but it only did so much. After a few seconds, my partner starts panicking and pulls over onto the side of the highway. He started frantically checking the car, and I'm pretty clueless when it comes to cars, so I asked him what was wrong with the car. He explained to me that he smelled rotten eggs, which is a sign that the battery is failing. I just looked at him and said, babe, Jeremy is fine. I just ripped ass. We ended up not being able to leave for another 10 minutes because he couldn't stop laughing, but he now has me as failing car battery in his phone. TLDR, farted in the car and made my boyfriend think it was breaking down.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, hey, you got a smell back. So that's a positive.
I don't know if that's a positive, bro.
I mean, if you couldn't smell for a while, then suddenly could smell.
Think on that for a moment.
It's not the first thing I want to smell, but
yeah, you can't smell for a long time. The first thing you get hit with is rotten eggs.
Hey, it's better than nothing. It's not saying that I would want that permanently, but like as a shock to it's like the fucking smelling salts coming out this person's asshole. Just opening everything up.
For just for the sake of my understanding, because I am blessed in knowing that God loved me to make sure I can enjoy cheese. So for the lactose intolerant individuals out there,
so fucked up.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The filter went away with that one. If you could put in the comments for me explaining in detail, you don't have to be, vulgar in any way, but just explain to me. explain to me what that feels like after you do eat dairy. Like, are you like brewing? Like, is there a bubbly sensation, or do you become like ultra? Do you look pregnant? Like, do you just like do the farts make you change your pants? Let us know
today.
Look, you started it.
No, I definitely did not.
You know, no, we know what we can blame it on. We were stressed. I feel like at this point, you know what? I'm going to say this so we don't get demonetized. I'm going to say it in this way. I would love to do an episode with you, whether it's podcast TIFU or Am I the Asshole, doesn't matter, or any future segment we decide to do on this channel. I would love for you and I to get elevated and do it together.
I mean, I'd potentially be down. We'll see, but we'll table this conversation for another day, and we'll actually talk about it and not just say that we did. So
fair,
but yeah, this I wouldn't say this is necessarily a fuck up overall.
No, it definitely is. It definitely is.
You just farted.
Warn someone.
When you don't have a smell, why would you? That's really a blessing in disguise. Like, say you're a lactose intolerant person that enjoys their lactose, and they have lactose gut, right? And things start popping out. You can just let it rip. They might hear it, but they wouldn't smell it. You're at least not, committing war crimes in your living room or your bedroom. I'm just saying. I don't think it's really a fuck up. I think it's more of an unfortunate circumstance that happened or something.
What's going on today?
I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna read a comment or two.
Just yes, please read a comment.
I have been skimming this, and it's fucking hilarious. So the first one was, finally, a cure for long COVID. Can we bottle that up? Response to that was Gamer Girl Gas. Response to that was from OP saying, I'm a man, but a bit of false advertising never hurt anyone, Lamau. And then the response to that, we'll just label that as Gamer Gas. And OP responded with that, I like the way you think. Joe's dead. He's gone. Everybody say bye to Joe.
Fuck it. I can't make it to this episode. Next comment down said rotten egg smell isn't the battery, it's the catalytic converter. But also, this is a funny story. Okay.
Let's move on. How about that?
Let's see. Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
You're up next. Go ahead. Number 3.
What can go wrong on this one? Nothing at all. Especially by the title, because today I fucked up by establishing a Pavlovian response with sex with my dog. Also phrasing, not great, but let's hope that the rest of the body gives us a little bit more context to that. Okay, so to start, me and my girlfriend have a 6-year-old border collie who's extremely clingy. He doesn't like being outside the room without us and claws on the door to let us in and even barks. Obviously, this causes issues with things such as sex. He's a little cock blocker. There were a couple nights where me and my girlfriend were getting very intimate and either had him decide he wants in and scratch the door, or he realized he's in the room and of course kills the mood. So there's a few times lately I have given him frozen dog food and a toy for him to lick, which keeps him busy. At first it worked so good he'd not barge through the door and stay downstairs even when am I having a stroke, or is that actually a word there? What
the fuck is going on?
Okay. But then recently he did try to come back a second time, interrupting the sex. And I made the mistake of giving him more food. And then the same thing a few nights ago. Now he's expecting food and drooling as soon as he sees or hears us getting intimate. He's so smart and can totally tell we're bribing him and pushing our limits. What do? TLDR, I gave my dog food to leave me and my girlfriend alone during sex, and now he expects food each time he notices us intimate. I think today's just a fever dream. Just overall. My wife and I were actually
I didn't
talking
wake
about
up this
that.
morning.
My wife and I were literally talking about this earlier. Like today hasn't happened. This is all the fever dream. Like, it's just fucking weird. For us, today is November 10th. Sunday, November 10th. Was today weird as shit for you, or was that just us? Is Mercury and fucking Powerade? Like, what's up?
Let's break this down real quick. Look at everything we've said and we're done so far in this episode. Like, we've checked every possible box that we don't check. You know what?
I'm still trying to figure out. Herb fucking I did.
At this point, all the words are blending together, brother. You know what? What I had just mentioned we should do in the previous story, I feel like is happening now.
But we're both very sober.
Yeah,
for the record,
that's the problem. This is happening while we're sober. Oh my god. Okay, let's.
This is funny. This is a funny situation.
First of all, title needs work.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely title needs some work. Like, that's, yeah, phrasing.
I would like to say this, as someone who also has a dog that will sniff out the intimate moments because he just loves sleeping in bed with us, although I hate it. I love my dog, but I can't have something right up on me, during sleeping. So I try to let him know, like, hey, go sleep, in the boys' room. In moments like this, like, you have fucked up because you have now told that dog he is getting a delicious snack every single time he hears fornication.
Yep.
So, and I don't want to put myself in OP's shoes here, but just picturing the moment of, like, you're in the moment, doesn't matter what part of it you're in, but you're in the moment, look up and dog, eye contact, salivate, and just like,
that would definitely kill it. Yeah, that's not great. Our dog just really wants a toy every time. And so, like, she'll go get her own, but, like, I'm almost wondering if it's a nervous thing because she thinks we're, like, attacking each other. Because she'll legit, like, she'll get a toy and then start taking all the stuffing out of it. Whereas she's previously not done that on that toy. Like, she waits for those moments. So I'm wondering if it's like a nervous response. I don't know.
You gotta have a talk with your dog. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we can really open up about feelings. I'm about to get elevated, like you said, and then take a couple Scooby snacks and have to have a talk with my dog.
That's what's gonna happen when this episode ends. You're gonna turn around, your dog's gonna be like, Father, we need to speak.
I don't particularly like it when you and Mother go at each other wrestling in the way in which manner you do. I find myself.
I hate this so much.
Just read a couple comments. Just read a fucking comment. I don't fucking know.
I agree with the first comment. That title could have used some work. Yes. Yeah. Oh, the next one down. I'm still trying to figure out. Is it the sounds coming from the bedroom or the sound of the dog licking the frozen treat or some combination of both?
Oh,
and then someone said, I took it as he finished. If you're making that, look, I don't judge. If you're making that sound, I want to know the facial expression that goes with it.
Oh my God. So the next comment is, thank you, I'd maybe fuck a platypus for a title you didn't have to make on an account whose name you didn't have to use. A marvel to society. OP's name is I'd maybe fuck a platypus, and then put that as a title. We're moving on. I'm done with this one.
I'm titling this fucking episode, "This is a fucking fever dream, dude." That's exactly what this is.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Story 2. Let's go. Just please. We got to get out of here.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching the video so far. While you're here, click the subscribe button to become a Lousy listener. And also click that join button. For $2.99, you can have access to exclusive emotes and also get some cool features like interacting with Joe and I. Also, click the link in the description to join our Discord. Back to the video.
We got to keep moving, dude.
Just start reading.
Is it me? Oh, it is me. Yeah. Shit. I don't want to do this. All right. Story number 2. Today I fucked up by accidentally recruiting half my War Thunder squadron without realizing it. For those who are wondering, I'm assuming War Thunder is the video game in which you can pilot tanks, planes, and boats from historical events. A lot of great mechanics in those. So
this would be a crazy time to announce a sponsorship with War Thunder. And so that's what we're getting. No, I'm just kidding.
Time for an ad read.
Yeah. No, we're not sponsored by War Thunder.
Imagine. All right. So this all started as a joke. I've been playing War Thunder for ages and thought it'd be fun to put together a squadron, just a small group to mess around and grind some squadron vehicles. I didn't want to be that guy spamming invites, so I tried to keep it chill, only asking a few random players here and there and if they wanted to join. I figured maybe 2 or 3 would say yes, but then things got weird. It's like my squadron started taking on a life of its own. I'd log in to see more and more people in the chat, players I didn't even remember inviting, and they weren't just joining. They started recruiting others, saying things like, "We're on a mission here. You need to join." The squadron chat turned into a recruitment rally, and people were hyping it up like we were forming some elite War Thunder battalion. By last night, I had dozens of messages from players asking how to join and saying they'd heard about our squadron takeover. Even people in battle started recognizing my username and asking if they could join. At this point, it's like a runaway train. I went from being a solo player to actually leading what feels like a digital militia, and I have no idea how to handle it. TLDR, tried casually recruiting a few players for my War Thunder squadron, accidentally started a full-on squadron recruitment cult, and now I'm leading a crew that's bigger than I ever planned. Edit.
I would maybe stop it right there. Read ahead silently.
Oh yeah, but make sure you block that out, Future Sam.
Yeah, yeah. The only like true fuck up here is the name of the clan, which you guys aren't gonna see. I'm gonna block that out. It's a derogatory term spelt differently. I'll give him that, but it's not. This is got 13-year-olds in middle school written all over it, like as far as the name. So
yeah.
The short and sweet of the edit was he didn't want people DMing him anymore because apparently people kept DMing him. So, but
I don't see this as a fuck up. I see this as an absolute win, because especially when you've been playing games long enough. I mean, look, it's no surprise we're gamers. We've been gamers for a long time. I think we've even talked about being gamers.
Yep.
You know, I feel like there are times, maybe not you, Sam, because I know you're a bit more introverted when it comes to games. Like, you don't just sporadically try and play with randoms or like recruit randoms or,
nope.
You know, if you're playing a game with randoms, you're not like, "Hey guys, let's party up." Like me, however, I don't mind playing with randoms as long as they're chill. But I feel like at some point, if the game is something you love enough, you imagine being the leader. Oh, prime example. I just literally, as the day of recording, I just posted in there for all the lousy gamers about GTA RP. I, metagame wise, in this world, in this city, have become the kingpin of the mafia. Don't know how it happened. So much, in fact, that I logged in before we recorded, and two of the members walked up to me and was like, "Oh, hey boss, I got something for you." Sends me an 11 grand payment and a 25 grand payment. And I was like, what have I done?
Of in-game currency, not actual real money.
Dude, bro, if I had that kind of money, we'd be recording this at your house. Like, yep. I would have already been there.
Yep.
But all that to be said, this is a great moment. This is not a fuck up by any means. I agree with Sam. The only fuck up is the name that y'all will not see.
No. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But otherwise, no. I think it's a cool opportunity. Like, yeah, it's definitely blown out of proportion, but you don't necessarily have to run the whole thing. Like, just you could promote other people to do that for you if you wanted to. But
True.
Anyway, I'm gonna read some comments. First comment here. Promote one of the original friends to a general or something and delegate them to handle things instead of rules. Let some of the original members vote on them, have fun with it, and keep it casual. So, which that's what I was saying.
It's literally verbatim what you were saying. Yes.
Yeah.
I think you and I agree. Change the name. Change the name
for sure.
Next comment down here. Since it's War Thunder, your next goal should be to get someone from their country to leak national secrets. Do it for the memes. Hey.
I like the response to that. Do you even play War Thunder if you haven't committed treason yet? Anywho.
Anyways, moving on.
To the number one
last story.
Of the week.
Yeah, last story. Okay, good.
just keep on moving. Yeah. Anyway, last one of the week, as voted by Reddit. Today I fucked up by accidentally flirting with my eye doctor. Didn't we have I'm not the asshole about this?
It was like a dentist.
While ago? It was a dentist, excuse me. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just switched to a new eye doctor because my old one retired. My first appointment with Dr. Cooper went fine until he had me in that exam chair, leaning in super close to adjust the machine for my eye test. Naturally, it's awkward having someone so close to your face, so I nervously blurted, "Wow, you really have nice eyes." The compliment came out way too sincere, and he kind of chuckled awkwardly before just saying, "Thanks?" I felt my face turn bright red. I promised myself I wouldn't say anything weird again. Fast forward to my second appointment. Determined to stay professional, I tried to keep things polite and neutral. But right as he was doing that close-up eye exam with the flashlight, I realized I had been staring right back into his eyes. The silence was heavy, and I could feel the tension. But I couldn't look away without making it weird, so I panicked and said the first thing that came to mind, which happened to be, "Do you come here often?" He paused, looked a little confused, and then started to laugh before catching himself and clearing his throat. "Yeah, yes, I do actually," he managed. I wanted to disappear right then and there. Safe to say, might need to find a new eye doctor. TLDR, I messed up by accidentally flirting with my eye doctor twice. I think they need to fully commit.
I kind of have to agree with you.
Yeah. Like, just at this point, play it out. Just see what happens.
Yeah. Like, you don't know. And here's the thing. You don't know his life. You don't know what's going on. I would just say, you know what? We're here. Let's talk. Let's figure this out.
Now, if either one of you possess a wedding ring that you wear, might want to not, because cheating's not cool, like we've said plenty of times.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like, and I don't want to assume, but I feel like OP would have at least checked that out if they were actually interested. Like, just to kind of get a glimpse. I mean, especially with the eye doctor, he's right here. Like,
yeah. Although if his face is there, you can't really see his hand, so.
I make no comment.
Anyway, you want to read some
I'm going to read a
comment.
Eye doctor here. Last week, a female patient said, "I have nice skin. I'm a middle-aged dude." I said, "Thanks." She kept talking about it over and over, but not in a flattering way. It was in a, your skin would look nice as a lamp type of way. I was so creeped out. Edit. The patient's husband just stared at me the whole time. I would not. I don't know.
And it's weird shit like this that I couldn't be a doctor of any variety. Just nope. Next comment. You're just making a spectacle of yourself.
All right, that's it for today.
Yeah, today's fucking weird.
I don't know what's fucking happened. I don't know how we got here. I don't know. I don't know what fever dream we're riding on. These stories were great. It's us. It's not them, it's us.
Probably. Yeah.
60-40.
60% of the time, every time.
We're getting out of here.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let us know in the comments which story is your favorite, and we'll see y'all on Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.